Hello children, welcome back to our geography class. Before we begin the chapter, just observe your own house. The place where you are sitting, from there you just observe your own room or house. What do you observe? You see that for each object there is a fixed place. Yes or no? If this is not done, the house appear disorganized. If you don't keep your things at proper fixed place, then you feel that your house is disorganized and you don't get your things back. You waste your time in searching them. There will be difficulties while moving around the house if the things are not kept at its place. Even if these arrangements are changed, there will be confusion for a few days. The land available in your house is used for different purposes. So from this we conclude that the land where your house is been used for different purposes. Like the cupboard has a place, then your toy room has a place, your bookshelf has a place. So you have given each object or things a place in your house. Let us study more about land from your geography textbook, chapter number 6, land use. So when you was observing your house, we were talking about the land available in your house and how you made it different, how you made the use of that land for different purposes. So in this chapter, that is the land use, we will be studying how the land is used for different purposes. Now land is been used for commercial areas, residential, open ground, entertainment, industries, transport, agriculture, institute, mixed land use, shops, garden, malls, hockey fields, hospitals, bus stops, swimming pool. For different purposes lands are being used. Land use is the way or purpose for which land is a region is used. The interaction between geographical factors and man have resulted in land use. Land use undergoes changes with time. As man's need have increased, the use of land for different purposes have also increased. Fertile plains are used for agriculture. Mineral rich land is used for mining, and even the land is used as a residential area. Now types of land use. Land use is divided into two types. One is rural land and the second one is urban land. Rural land use. In rural areas, agriculture is the main occupation. Agro-based activities are also common in rural areas. This influences the location for the rural settlements. Hence, these settlements are located close to the agricultural fields and forest areas. So you can see where the farms are, they live near the farm. You can see on the left hand side there are the small huts. Even the settlements of miner are close to the mining areas. See on the left hand side, while the fishermen's settlements are near the shore. See the right hand side picture. In rural areas, the availability of land is more and the population is less. In rural areas, the land is more, whereas the population is less. Hence, population is spare. Means the population is little compared to the land. In rural areas, the extent of residential area is less. Land use in the rural areas can be classified into following manner. First is arable land. Second is fallow land. Third, forest land. And fourth is grassland or pasture land. So the rural land is divided into 4 types. Let us see the first one, that is arable land. This is the land under cultivation, which is used for cultivation. Normally this land is under individual ownership, means an individual person look after this land. This land can be classified as per the ownership of the land and type of agriculture. The next is fallow land. This is agricultural land which is temporarily not in use. Means for few months you can say, or years, this land is not been used. In order to improve the fertility of the soil, the farmers does not use a part of his agricultural land for 1 or 2 seasons. Means 1 or 2 seasons they don't grow anything in that. Next is forest land. A democratic forest area is also a type of rural land use. Democratic means limited or boundaries. Forest comprises of large trees, bushes, creepers and grass. You can see in the picture. Big trees first, grasses are there, creepers. From this area, forest products like firewood, gum and grass are also obtained. See the second picture, gum. Then last picture, honey. Next is the grassland or pasture land. Pasture means the grassy field. This land is under the ownership of the village panchayat or the government and is used for grazing purpose. So you can see the cow or buffaloes are grazing, eating. So this land is used for the grazing purpose. This land belongs to the entire village. Very little grassland is under individual ownership. Mixed land use. In some areas, we find all these uses together. Such areas are said to have mixed land uses. Example, residential areas and entertainment areas. On maps, special colors are used to indicate such areas. So you can see in the left hand side different colors they have shown. So different colors are given to certain areas. Like red color is for residential, blue is for commercial, yellow is for agriculture area and green is for forest area. So this is mixed land. Next is transitional areas and suburbs. Transitional areas means the areas which are adjacent to nature, and suburbs are the district of a city, an outlying district of a city. Rural settlement starts outside the boundaries areas of urban settlements, but the intermediate area in between is called the transitional area. In this area, there is a blend of rural and urban. So you can see in the picture, there is a blend of rural and urban land use. In this areas, land use is of a mixed nature. In this zone, cultural activities are also a mixed type. Over time, this area is converted to an urban areas and these regions become suburbs. Example Bandra, Bhandup, etc. are suburbs of Mumbai city. Next is the planned cities. After the Industrial Revolution, urbanization occurred on a large scale throughout the world. Since this urbanization was not well planned, cities began to grow in a haphazard, means random manner. Because of employment opportunities, there a large scale migration to city occurred. The people from different rural areas started coming to city, as in the cities there is more opportunities for employment. As a result, the availability of land is always a serious problem in cities, and that's why we see the cities are more crowded, lands are less, people are facing problems for building houses. Limited land, varied land use, and burgeoning cities resulted in throughout of having planned cities for the future. Even before a city grows, its land use is predetermined and a planned layout is prepared. Accordingly, the cities are developed. Singapore, South Korea, Switzerland, Washington, Brazil, Chandigarh, Bhubaneswar, etc. are all examples of planned cities. Next is ownership of land and ownership right. Now, what is this ownership of land? 7/12 extract, that is also known as Satbara. 7/12 extract. Under land utilization, we have seen how land is put to different uses. The ownership of land could be private or public. Land registration in this context is done under the Revenue Department of the government. All the information about the registration land can be obtained from the Revenue Department in the 7/12 extract. Let us get some information about this. One can get to know under whose ownership the land is from the 7/12 extract. Means with this 7/12 extract, that is Satbara, we come to know the land belongs to whom, who is the owner of the land. The extract is a record kept by the Public Revenue Department. Serial numbers 7 and 12 are distinctive sections of the law pertaining to the ownership of land. The 7/12 extract is a kind of mirror about the land. Means it gives us information about that whole land. This is because just by reading the extract sitting in one place, one can get complete information about that piece of land. Just by seeing that 7/12 extract, the person comes to know about the land without actually going there. The registration of the Revenue Department records the detail of the ownership, rights of the family, status of debits and loans, transfer of ownership, and the area under different crops. Village forms number 7 and village form number 12 are combined to prepare as 7 by 12 extract, hence it is termed as 7 by 12 extract. These village forms are available within the talatis of every village for land and revenue collection purposes. Now, how is the 7 by 12 extract read? Occupant class 1 means the land over which ownership rights are available through generations. This is ancestral, that means the belonging properties. Occupant class 2 means the land given by the government to marginal farmer or landless people. Such land can be sold, leased means given on rent, pledged or committed, given as charity, or transferred only with the sanction of the district collector. Means with the sanction of the district collector only the person can give the land or a place. Below that, under assessment means value of something. The amount of tax levied on the land is given in rupees or paise. In other rights, the names of other joint holder are included. This also shows the status of loan taken for agriculture and whether they have been repaid or not. See, these are the just an example or sample, you can say. The left side is a sample of Satbara and the right side is a sample of property card. The right side is the property card sample and the left hand side is the sample of Satbara. The last one is the property card. Ownership of non-agricultural land is recorded on the property card. This document showing ownership right and the area of the property is made available from Urban Land Record. It has the following information: a city survey number, plot number, amount of tax, area of the properties assessed, right to assess, etc. Means with the help of this 7 by 12 and property card, they are very important. With these help, this shows that the property belongs to that person. Means no one can fool anyone. With the help of these two important documents, they help us to know the ownership of that particular land. Children, now for your assignment, you will write the question answers from the page number 41 of your textbook. The question answers are given further in the video. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.